Payback put out a video a couple days ago that I think is going to be fun because it's titled Scammer Panics So Fast Over Russian Virus. And I'm wondering if this is going to be similar to like the Scam Baiter channel. Who sometimes the YouTuber Scam Baiter will pretend he's like #1 Russian hacker and will then like destroy an entire call center with viruses. I am hoping that they are doing something similar on this one, because there's nothing I love more than seeing these scam call centers literally just get decimated by computer viruses live on video. So let's finish this off by laughing at a bunch of dumbass fucking scammers getting what they have coming to them. Nope, Morris, this is not Scam Baiter. This is Scammer Payback, who is a scam baiter. Like, they're a group that does scam baiting, but he is not the YouTube channel Scam Baiter. Scammer Payback. It's pierogi. So let's just watch some beautiful justice, shall we?
Everyday scammers profit by selling you fake protection from foreign hackers. So let's see if this scam group can even protect itself. He thought he'd get away from us, and now we're about to hit him with the Russian malware. This is our Russian virus, and the target, 3 tech support scammers who claim to be able to stop this exact kind of attack. We're going to show you evidence of these guys using one of the most disgusting scam tactics we've ever come across. But to start, we have to call their opener, Kevin, to see if we can break into his system.
All right, everybody, you guys ready to call some scammers up today? Why did I say that like really weird? You ready to call some scammers up today?
Thank you for reaching customer support. How can I help you?
Is this Citibank?
Yes, how can I help you?
Before this, Kevin and his group sent us an email with a fake charge and a phone number. Since now we've called, their goal is to scare us. But Kevin isn't the most tech literate, so he's got to keep things pretty vague.
Have you made this charge?
No, that's why I'm calling. I'm trying to...
So, if you have not made this charge, it means somebody has the information. And right now, they might be able to take more money out of the account and make more charges like this. We need to block it and also block the hackers who are using your information.
Little does Kevin know that the only hacker you should be worried about is us. Now, pay close attention to how he words the next step he wants us to take.
First, I need you to get connected to the security server on your cell phone. Do that. Help me with the phone you're using. It's an iPhone or Android?
Motorola.
Can you look? You have a Play Store application on your cell phone?
Play Store? I don't have that. It's not one of the smartphones.
Okay. So, in your computer, do you do online banking?
Yeah, on my Wells Fargo, yeah.
Okay. Do one thing. On a computer, open up the Chrome browser.
Part of the scam is connecting to our device with remote access software. There are
It's interesting that they tried to go the phone route first. I'm kind of curious why they tried to go mobile before they went computer. I'm not sure why they would do that. Maybe, yeah, I was gonna say that was what I was gonna say next. Is like maybe it's easier with the phone, because with the well, Seth, I mean. Fair point, but kind of everybody's got a computer too. Both the phone, well, and in that as well, old people don't know how to use computers well either. Like, their target is old people, and old people don't understand technology at large. They don't know how to use their phones well, and they don't know how to use their computers well. But I guess with the phone, because you're downloading it from the App Store, it's probably easier for the hacker, for the scammers to gain access and not get locked out. Like they can maybe perhaps more easily control the phone versus the computer. You think most people aren't expecting a malware app? That's entirely possible. Although they may not be using a malware app. Because don't forget, like what they use on the computers is not malware. What they use on the computers is just like is generally available software. It's TeamViewer, AnyDesk, ViewMaster, which in and of itself is not malware. And like, if I was a hazard guess, they were going to use the mobile versions of that software on the phone. People know about computer hacking, phone hacking isn't prevalent in people's minds. Entirely possible. That is entirely possible. So. I don't know. I kind of would have liked to have seen Pierogi like fuck with them on the phone to see how they're doing it on the phone because we've seen them do it on the computer a million times. It would have been interesting to see how they do the scam through the phone.
Available both as a phone app and a computer program. But did you notice how he led with the phone? Well, we're gonna find out later why that is. However, for now, all you need to know is that we download the software, he connects to us, and then with techniques we can't broadcast here, we're able to quietly reverse the connection and hack his system permanently. Kevin then has us open our bank page and blesses us with some more of his technical wisdom.
You know about
Scam baiting is my second favorite kind of baiting. I'll let leave to your imagination as to what my #1 favorite is.
Baiting a hook to go fishing. Baiting a hook to go fishing, right? Right? You're talking about fishing, right, Kanito? I mean, you are a crab, so you're talking about fishing, right? Right?
IP address?
Mine or what?
Your IP address.
Wait, is that?
Wisdom.
You know about IP address?
Mine or what?
Your IP address.
What does that mean? I'm not as good at computers as you are.
Let me explain you. To use your smart devices, for example, just like you did the online banking or in your any kind of devices, you need internet. Without the internet, you're not able to do any internet stuff, right?
Right.
Now, somebody from a
Okay.
different country, like in China, if they use your IP address, they can change their internet location to your location and pretend to be you on the internet.
Are you kidding me?
Yes, that is how hackers are not able to be tracked easily. Like if, for example, we track a hacker, it will be a problem for us to track it as it's they or you.
Wow.
And they can also get into your...
She's like, what the fuck are you talking about, you moron? He's probably thinking like, this is some of the worst techno gobbledygook I've ever heard. Yeah, like this is painful to hear him try talking about this. If the hacker changes their IP address to your IP address, they can't be fun. Oh my god. Who wrote this script for them? Like, was it literally an old person that watched too much fucking, like, hackers movies that wrote this dumbass fucking script for them?
device.
Could they get into yours too, or just mine? Like through me?
As per you, yes. No, just give me a moment.
Like, could they find like my exact coordinates? They could find like everything about me?
Yeah, because your IP address is something which holds all of your information.
In case you're curious, here's his
Oh my god! What? Yeah. Wait! I gotta hear that again.
Yeah, because your IP address is something which holds all of your information.
in case you
Wait. Your IP address holds. Yes, this. Jesus, you're right, Jersey. This is fucking brain levels of techno bullshit. Oh my fucking god. Wait. Oh my god. Did these scammers actually contract Neil Breen and say, listen, we need a script with Technobabble. Can you write us a script? Oh my god, this is too fucking funny. Oh my god, your IP address holds all of your information. Oh god. Okay. If Neil Breen's next fucking movie has something like that in it, I will die. I will legitimately lose it if Neil Breen's next movie has some insane techno gobbledygook like that. And Neil Breen is a filmmaker. Neil Breen is a filmmaker. He basically has made, 5 or 6 movies that are the so bad it's good quality. They are, yes, he is a cinematic auteur and a genius. And a Ferrari owner.
Curious, here's his IP address. But in truth, the most we can do with this is get a general range for where he might be, assuming he's not using a VPN. That said, we do have a couple techniques that we can use to figure out a much more precise location.
They could find everything about where I'm at and everything, right?
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Here's the scammer's location. All right, this guy is M9XH plus 5M7 Kalamhote, West Bengal, India.
At this point, Kevin's
Bingo!
job as an opener is finished.
I'm talking to the security department and explaining them the problem you're facing. And I'm gonna transfer this call to them.
The quote-unquote security department is just Ron. He's the second scammer in their group and the closer. His
Yeah.
job is to use the access that Kevin got to manipulate our computer and convince us that he's legit, so we'll send him money. And you guys just have to hear how he talks.
Hello.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
There are a few of the unwanted networking, like the IP addresses, which has been found out. I can show it up to you right now, sir.
Now, Ron wants to push us into thinking we're actively being targeted by a hacker. Part of his tactic is to use the command netstat on our computer.
Yeah, big dog. Unfortunately, that's why they target the elderly. Because hearing someone claiming to be an expert talking to you like this, if you are an old person that does not understand technology, it might sound legitimate. Because you're old, maybe, especially if you are more of a kindly old person, then they might believe it. And it's why I try to, like in my last job and even on stream, I try to offer education about basically preventative steps so you don't get scammed like this. And like you guys, if you have family members that could potentially be victims of scams, you can tell them the same thing. Like tell them that no company on the planet will send you an email like the one that Pierogi received the scam. Where it's like, you have been charged X amount of dollars, and if this is an incorrect charge, please call this number. No company on the planet will ever do that. Precisely because this is how scammers operate. Just like you can tell them about the malvertising, where if they're just using their computer and all of a sudden they get that pop-up that locks the screen and says, warning, you've been infected by a virus. You need to call the Microsoft company immediately and call this number. Tell them if they ever see that, just hold the power button until the computer fully shuts down, boot it back up, and they should be just fine. If they boot it back up and it's still going nuts, then, well, you might need to do recovery on it, but never call the phone number. Never ever call the phone number because it will always be a scam. Because no legitimate company operates that way precisely because the scammers do. So because the scammers do this, legitimate companies will never do it. Exactly. Like, don't click on, like, if there's a message or an email from a company that you're not sure if it's real or if it's fake, don't click on the links. Like, find the company's legitimate phone number, call it, and say, hey, I just received this email from you guys. Is this legit or is this fake? 9 times out of 10, almost 10 times out of 10, the company's going to go, it's fake, and then they'll actually ask you to forward the email to their fraud department so their fraud department can track down the IP address or basically get the originating email address shut down because they can contact the hosting, the email hosting site and say that it's being used as fraud and get the email shut down. But yeah, never, like, don't, if you're not expecting an email with a link in it, don't click on any links. Don't call, if an email pops up and says, you have been charged X amount of dollars, if this charge is incorrect, call this number, it will always be a scam. Always. And tell the people in your family, that's the key thing. Education is the greatest combative tool against scams. Educate, if you are an individual who is knowledgeable about technology and is knowledgeable about how these scams operate, educate the people in your family of what to look out for and what not to do. Because that will stop scammers far more effectively than anything else. Far more effectively than law enforcement, far more effective than scam baiters like Pierogi and people that, people like Pierogi. The most effective weapon against scammers is knowledge. And sharing that knowledge with people, particularly in your family, that are not as knowledgeable about it.
Actively being targeted by a hacker. Part of his tactic is to use the command netstat on our computer. Now, if you do this at home, you're gonna see something similar to this. And Ron wants to highlight this scary looking column, foreign addresses. Now, I don't want to get too much into this. I'm sure that John Hammond has a much more detailed video, but all you need to know is that having multiple ports in this column is completely normal for any modern computer. That said, you can probably guess what Ron wants to do by pulling this up. So why am I telling you all this? Well, we create a lot of funny programs on our virtual machines to troll scammers, and sometimes we forget to turn them off.
So I'm giving a command of network status. So you can see over here.
All right, it says no foreign connections detected. The system.
Remember, it's not supposed to say this. Foreign addresses are normal.
See over here.
All right, it says no foreign connections detected. The system is secure.
Yes, sir.
Now, the whole thing with the connections was a way to irritate and tick off the scammers. And you know, one thing that really ticks me off are scammers themselves, spammers, and even data brokers. They rely on the fact that you're probably a little overwhelmed with the idea of trying to protect yourself and keep your privacy online. So you either just give up or maybe something slips through the cracks. And our government is not really doing anything to protect us. In fact, they're actually kind of rolling back some protections against these data brokers and making it easier for them to harvest our data. That's why we use Aura, our security partner and longtime sponsor of the channel. They make it very easy to protect yourself online with a whole security suite of products, all wrapped in one solution that all talks to each other. Do you
Wait, Atanashi, did Mose did something on how to stay safe as a streamer? Did Mose really came up, like, did he do a video or what did he do with that? Cause I'd be happy to watch that on stream one day. Like even this week, if he made up like it's in disc. Okay. I may get that from you after, not sure okay. I may get that from you. If it's a video, I may get it from you after stream because we may watch it on stream.
know how valuable it is to have one service that does all this? I love that Aura is all you.
Wait, hold up. Here's a comparison here. Aura takes care of, okay, Aura, Incogni, and Delete Me. Online info and data broker removals, all three. Monthly data removal reports, all three. Identity protection, only Aura. VPN, only Aura. Antivirus, password manager, credit not monitoring, locking. US-based support, 60 months. Okay. So, the benefit for Aura is identity protection, a VPN, antivirus, password. Okay. Antivirus. Okay, I'm not even going to dig into this because it's just mad.
Know how valuable it is to have one service that does all this? I love that Aura is all US based and they have fraud experts all around the United States ready to help you 24/7 in case something happens. And included with that is a up to $5 million identity theft insurance protection. A lot of the guys on my team use Aura, and you probably remember the videos where we were all together celebrating when Seven finally got all of his personal information off of the internet. So be like Seven. Let Aura do all the hard work and start to take back control of your online safety and privacy today. You can try Aura for free for 2 weeks over at aura.com/payback. Now let's get back into the video and let some more viruses on this scammer's computer.
Now on the left side of your screen, you have
Wait.
More viruses on the scammer's computer.
Now on the left
Realize this is still on.
side of your screen, you have local addresses. This local address is your IP addresses, but the foreign addresses which has a status of not established, we can pretty much,
I'm just trying to understand it. So you're saying the not established, that's maybe some insecure connection of somebody from China?
Yes, sir.
Gotcha.
To keep the debate going, we fed Ron an explanation, but now he's on his own. Now, there's a chance he could hang up at any point, but let's see how far he'll push his new lie now that he's trapped in it.
How's China allowed to even do this?
So see, you are not the only person being a victim of this, and in fact, countries like China, Russia, Japan, Philippines, Indonesia, and these other countries, Africa, these are the mostly locations from where we get the IP addresses tracked down while working on the cases.
Do you ever get India at all? Anyone in India?
See, what you have to understand, in fact, not only you, what everyone has to understand is the scammers who are stealing your money is not actually your money what they are stealing. It's the money of our nation which they are stealing. They had to
They're not stealing your money. They're stealing our like the guy is calling from Bengal, India. They're stealing our nation's money. He's trying to pretend to be American.
these scammers are not only a threat to you as an individual, it's a threat to our nation, as it's a threat to the citizens of our nation as well.
The nation of India?
Since his original idea didn't work out, Ron's gonna try to prove we've been hacked by using the event viewer.
Since March 26th, 2025
Yeah.
was the first day when the hackers were.
It's all of this is perfectly normal. The event viewer here is all perfectly. This is all perfectly normal in the event viewer. Nothing unusual about any of this. It's a standard report.
You were not aware of it.
No,
Did you realize it?
No, I didn't realize that.
Once again, this is exactly how event viewer is supposed to look. And if somebody tells you that it's not, that person is probably a scammer. Up until now, we had assumed this was a refund scam due to the email and the fake charge at the very beginning. But it's pretty clear that this is actually the far simpler tech support scam. So Ron is gonna say that he'll remove our hackers for a fee. But the question is, how are we gonna pay him?
Now I'm getting the call transferred back to Mr. Kevin. He will be assisting you further to get the crypto.com account created on your end.
Oh, they want crypto.
What's crypto.com for?
Here, Pierogi was just trying to play into his character. But judging from what happens after, it seems that Ron misunderstood.
I don't know if he's getting suspicious or not. I don't think he is, but...
I didn't hear him explain anything back.
Oh, he's hanging up on me. He hung up on me. Not interested.
But we're not done yet. Remember, we said there were 3 scammers in this group. And a few hours later, we get a phone call from that third member.
I wonder if Pierogi saying like crypto.com, like maybe to the scammer he sounded suspicious, and these scammers, like if they even sound suspicious, they'll just hang up and go after someone else who sounds like a doddering old person that's just like, oh, okay, sonny boy, you go right ahead, you just tell me what to do. Yeah, they're scammers are starting to get more cautious, especially because Pierogi is so popular. Like I've seen his stream, like I've tuned into some of his streams, and very often when he tries to scam bait, he gets called out like immediately. They're like, "Oh, you're Pierogi, you're on YouTube. You know, we're watching your stream right now." And like the scammers are starting to get wise. They know about Pierogi, they know about Kit Boda, they know about Tim Browning, they know about Scam Baiter, and if like because they have literally thousands of phone numbers that they can go through. If they get even a little bit suspicious, they have no problem just hanging up and moving on to the next phone number. Because they have thousands to choose from, and out of the thousands, statistically speaking, they're gonna find someone that they can scam. No, Petty, I don't think he counter scammed too close to the sun, because he, like, the guy said, we're gonna get you on crypto, I'll have you open a crypto.com account, and all Pierogi said was crypto.com, like, in confusion, and the scammer hung up, and the fact that Pierogi was confused means that the scammer was hyper, cautious, and if something even sounded like suspicion, they're hanging up and just moving on to the next one.
This is Steve.
Hello. Yeah, hi. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Dude, I think this lady hung up on me earlier.
I'm gonna break the fourth wall here. This lady never hung up on us earlier. But the reason Pierogi thought that was because of what we saw on our monitoring screen. Assuming they don't immediately shut down, once we end the call with the scammer we've hacked, we keep their system open so we can get involved if they have a victim on the line. Now, when this lady called us, we could see our scambait number on one of these systems. That system being the one we got from Kevin and Ron, showing us that all 3 of these scammers are in a group and all operate from this one computer. Now, we do keep her on the line for a bit. However, this call's not super interesting until the very end.
I had to go to my bank to do something about the hackers.
Right now your bank are closed, right?
No, my bank's not closed. I live in San Diego, darling.
San Diego. But the time is right now, what is your time right now?
2:26.
Okay.
San Diego. Diego. Time. 2:27. See, I told you.
Yes, of
The
course.
scammer's looking that up on her computer, and I'm telling it to her before she says anything. Oh my gosh.
At this point, it was pretty late for these
Yeah.
scammers, so they shut down. However, with their scam
Yeah.
machine hacked, we had unlimited
That one, yeah, the fact that he was basically telling her what she was typing as she was typing it. Yeah, that's scam baiting too close to the sun right there. That's like basically broadcasting. Yeah, I can see exactly what you're doing, sweetheart.
access to investigate. Up until this point, they were just another scam operation. But during our investigation, we noticed that they did something so disgusting that it left
No, Zed, he wasn't weird. He was lit up because you can hear in his voice when he was saying it. Listen, he was using his victim voice.
Diego. Time. 2:27. See, I told you.
Yes, of
The
course.
scammer's looking that up on her computer, and I'm telling it to her before she says anything.
Yeah, see, he was doing it in his scammer victim voice. So that was more flying too close to the counter scamming side.
operation. But during our investigation, we noticed that they did something so disgusting that it left us no choice but to shut their operation down for good. Remember when Kevin wanted to connect to our phone rather than our computer? Well, here's why. What you're looking at is the scammer's screen, and they're currently connected to a victim's phone. Kevin's the one on the line right now, and as you can see, he's typing in Ron's information to be saved as a contact.
You want me to save it?
Yes, he's from the security department. You don't need to tell him anything. He will be helping you further with the rest of the process.
Okay, thank you very much.
This is a super dirty trick. By saving the contact, they're bypassing any kind of spam or scam filter. But it's worse than that. Consider this. Your grandmother just had her computer freed from hackers with the help of a man named Ron. But suddenly, she notices her computer is running slow. Or she visits a website that has some kind of scam pop-up that she thinks is a virus. Or she gets another scam email from a group that's totally separated
She's
from
gonna
these
call
guys. Who do you think is gonna be the first person she's gonna call? We can go the other way too.
Yeah.
Ron needs some money. He has your grandmother's number saved. As soon as he calls, she picks up. After all, this is Ron Williams, the trusted security officer who already once saved her information. He doesn't have to try with Netstat or the event viewer. As soon as he tells her there's hackers, she'll give him whatever he wants.
And this is a part of hacking that is not talked about enough. Social engineering. A big part of hacking is not like what you see in the movies where some guy's on a computer and they just remotely reach out and touch another system and boom, they're in. Social engineering is a big part of hacking. Like, it is criminally underappreciated for how much that is utilized to gain access to systems. And social engineering is not only used through the phone, it's also done through emails. Communications, like the scam emails. There's only one hacking Hollywood production that I am aware of that actually does kind of delve into how hacking actually works is Mr. Robot. That's where I was going, Revan. Mr. Robot was the one show that actually has some pretty good accuracy and legitimacy in terms of how hacking actually works in the real world. It's not like the movie Hackers. It's not like Swordfish, where it's just a bunch of people on a computer running through a phone line and just quote-unquote hacking everything. Although I will say the very beginning of Hackers did actually have some of the social engineering that allowed crash override to gain access to the TV station. He did do the social engineering thing to gain access to it. But after that, it was all just magical hacking. Same thing with like Swordfish. Same thing with like every fucking TV show that's got the tech specialist. They can just hack they don't talk about the social engineering aspect of how they're gaining access in the first place. And that is done through phone calls like this, where they can get someone to give them access and tricking them, where the email tricking, stuff like that. Mr. Robot is probably the one show that has actually got legitimate techniques via social engineering of how hackers can gain access to your computer.
To save her again. While these guys are a joke to us, we believe this group is pulling anywhere from $10,000 to $25,000 per month. And so, we devised a plan to give them a taste of their own medicine.
This guy wants to claim that all these other countries are hacking our computers and everybody likes to blame Russia. So we are going to put Russian malware on his computer. So I got help from my wife, from Mrs. Pierogi. Mi ujev nutri skoro pridiem za tobой. Pridiem, sorry. Skoro pridiem za tobой. Yeah, I like the second one because I can say that one actually.
Wait. Fluent in Russian? Hang on, I want to hear that voice.
Skoro pridiem za tobой. Pridiem, sorry. Skoro pridiem za tobой. Yeah, I like the second one because I can say that one actually. We are already inside, soon we'll come for you. On top of that,
Okay, I was listening really hard because the second that they said Mrs. Pierogi can speak fluent Russian, I went, is Alana Pierogi's wife? But it's not. It's not. I'm goosing.
You're taking the map from Russia and it's making a direct hit to the exact location of where the scammer is, and then it's gonna like show their latitude and longitude. It's like going exactly where he's at. So when he sees that, he's gonna see this thing go pew and go straight to where he is.
It's literally from Russia to India. It's not to.
Oh yeah. Zed, you're right. You're right. She has admitted to being a 400-pound man using a voice changer. I completely forgot about that. You're at 100% right.
It's just to his exact place in India as well.
And aren't we gonna have him call us before this too?
Oh yeah. So basically, I think the idea was to have him call us so we can have a conversation with him and blow him up.
Sweet, blow him up, blow him up. I didn't say that.
We loaded up their computer, and once again, Kevin was online preparing to open for more scams. So we forced the software to dial our number, and
there it is. There's your number.
That's me. He's calling. Hi, is this Apple?
Yes. How can I help you?
There's a $1,500 order. The name on the account should be Vladislav. Do you need last name?
No.
The name should say Vladislav.
Okay, so if you have not made this charge, I want you to get connected to the security server for the cancellation.
Why did they have it on the loudspeaker, I wonder? Wouldn't the scammer hear himself if he's on the loudspeaker like that?
Like the phone you're using, is it an iPhone or Android? Please answer me that.
I have iPhone. Are we gonna hit this guy?
You want to do it?
I'm running out of accent.
This is funny.
My accent is running low.
Oh, Pierogi, you do not know how to retain the Russian accent. I am very disappointed in you, Tarovich. Why will you not keep the Russian accent? You are immature. Very disappointed. Vladimir, #1 Russian hacker.
Like, find something cool to say, catchy to say.
Hello?
Well, no, Zeb, the scammer's on the speakerphone, but Pierogi's still talking to him. So if the scammer's being broadcast through the speakers in the room, then the scammer would be able to hear himself through Pierogi's microphone broadcast through the speakers, is what I'm saying.
Yes.
Okay, what do I have to do?
Type H is in Henry.
Okay, H is in Henry. Did that. Oh, H is in
Мы уже внутри. Скоро придем за тобой.
And then what? After that?
Мы уже внутри. Скоро придем за тобой.
What does that say? I think he slammed his headset down.
Yeah, he
slammed his freaking computer down immediately.
Yeah, so loud.
Oh my gosh, he didn't even give it a second. He just slammed the computer down.
But wait, we're not done yet. Because unlike most scammers who get hit by one of our viruses and then disappear, Kevin rebooted. And you'll never guess what he immediately started doing.
Oh, he's back.
Oh.
Is he really?
He's back. So we can get him again.
Oh, he's going straight.
Oh, come on, baby. Back to
in.
work.
Back to work? Are you kidding me?
I don't even know why he turned the computer back on.
I don't know either.
Just straight to a call.
straight into a call.
Yes, I'm trying to see what our stars are.
Alright, it's time now. He thought he'd get away from us, and now we're about to hit him with the Russian malware again.
3, 2, 1, there we go.
Yep, we're back.
The order ID.
Мы уже внутри. Скоро придем за тобой.
Скоро придем за тобой.
That was charged.
Мы уже внутри. Скоро придем за тобой.
Oh, there
Yes,
it
bitch.
is. He's pointing it straight to India. Hold on.
Shut down.
No running away. You were an idiot. You almost got me. He goes straight to shutdown. This guy does not mess around.
Yeah.
This guy does not want to face the Russian malware. If he comes back every single day, we will keep doing this. Unbelievable.
I like how he just takes the call. He's like, oh, yes, ma'am. What can I help you with?
You can run, but you can't hide from the Russian malware. And from Knight, and from Pierogi, and from the Scammer Payback team, this has been Pierogi Scammer Payback saying don't get scammed. Пока. До свидания. Bye.
Oh, I love it when they fuck with scammers. There's nothing so satisfying as cheating on a cheater. Oh, that was great. That was fantastic. I love Scammer Payback stuff. I love the Scam Baiter. I love the Scammer Payback. I love people like that getting their comeuppance. It